ArkansasYarnCast. I'm Lori.
I am Anna.
I'm Jessica.
And we are coming to you from the home of Arkansas Yarn Company in Malvern, Arkansas. And I don't know what the weather is like where you live, but it's starting to be super hot here. So I think it's like a hot as one hell right now.
Probably one.
It's 81 degrees and it's already hot.
It's supposed to be getting up to 90 next week. Well, 89. That's 90.
89 is 90.
In fact, it might as well be 100 at that point.
I agree.
I shouldn't say that. Like
It'll get that bad if you put
Don't
that into
speak
existence.
it into existence. Yeah,
Exactly. But I think it's perfect pool weather, and it's absolutely perfect air conditioning weather.
Ooh, it's also drive with your car windows down weather.
No,
In the morning.
No, it's not. It's
Well,
absolutely...
maybe first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, in the afternoon it's still too.
Because I'm driving like in the 8:30 time frame,
low to upper 60s,
and it
depending
feels
on
pretty
the day.
good.
Yeah.
And then I remembered the other day that I have a sunroof, so I opened that up as well.
I have been sitting out on my porch in the mornings, and it's lovely.
Yeah,
Molly
it ain't
likes.
bad.
Yeah, Molly likes it when I sit out there with her.
Molly likes to have her morning.
With me.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Good girl. She's a good girl.
She's a sweet girl. Yeah. It has been so forever since we podcasted. We're so sorry. I hope we still have followers.
I think we do.
I think we do.
I think we got a couple.
Yeah. It's been super busy around here. We have a whole lot of things going on, and as y'all know,
It's been 2 months.
it has.
It's been 65 days since we last podcasted.
And let me say this, probably 60 of those days have been rainy.
It has
pretty darn close.
It has been a little
maybe
extra.
like 55.
I'm not joking. It has been so rainy here, and I suffer from barometric pressure headaches. And but I went to the doctor and I got medication, and I'm feeling much better. And I think I'm gonna make it.
We're gonna make it
After all.
What is that from?
Oh, y'all, what is? Oh, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with her little kerchief. Didn't she? One of them have like a little L kerchief thing.
Yeah. I know.
Anyway,
yeah. So it's been forever. We're so sorry. We have missed y'all. It has been hard getting all of us together where we weren't all sick from one time or another. So, yes. And then we've been working on the Sock Yarn Society. If you haven't been following our social media, which I think most of y'all have, we have the Arkansas Yarn Crawl coming up July 21st through the 29th. And I want to tell y'all this. The first weekend, we have Trystan from Dragon Horde Yarn in the store. We are so excited to have Trystan. She very rarely travels. So I'm really happy to have her in the store.
I think it'll be fun.
Well, she's not in a lot
here.
of yarn stores either.
She'll be here that first Friday and Saturday.
Yes, the first Friday and Saturday, and then I take her back to the airport.
And then I think we might be doing an after hours on Friday
I think we are.
with her. So
Yes.
that'll be fun.
We're going to do something special, a VIP event party for her. Maybe she'll do a question and answer. What would y'all like to do with Trystan on that Friday night? Give us some suggestions. We would love to have some input on that. And then, and this is what we're super excited about, in September, we are having our very first retreat. And it is at Lake de Grey.
which is
What you
beautiful.
looking for?
I think you're missing a project.
Well, there's her. I mean, there's her blanket, but there's also.
I think it's in the front in that flat dish on the floor.
Oh well.
I was just going through our projects from the last time that we podcasted.
And you know what else I'm missing?
I don't think you've made any progress on that one since the last podcast.
I have not.
It doesn't matter.
But you know what I'm missing? My baby dress.
Mm.
Oh.
It's in the white box on the
Yeah, you've already...
I'll take a picture of it and send to Lucas so he can put it in. But anyway, the retreat, we're super excited about it. We have rented the convention center at Lake de Grey, and it is Lake de Grey Resort, and we've rented rooms. We're already set up. I have reserved next year, so if you can't come this year, I will say this. I think there's only 18 spots left.
I believe so, yes.
18.
As of recording this podcast, there's only 18.
Y'all, we only wanted 50 people because we want it to be fun and intimate, and I want everybody to get to know each other. So I want to talk about it a little bit because I want you to know what all is included for the pricing of it. And so everybody's going to arrive that Thursday night, the 7th. It's the 7th through the 10th of September. Everyone will arrive. Dinner's on your own that night because there's so many check-in times. And then that night we're going to have a welcome reception. And then Friday you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be provided to you. And then we will have classes. There's two sessions in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. So you can choose between one or the two. And after lunch, we'll go into session 2, and then that night after dinner we're going to play our version of Family Feud, which we call Fiber Feud, and y'all get to compete against us. Is that what we're doing?
Might be what we talked about.
I think that's what we're doing. It's gonna have the same sounds and everything that you have in Family Feud. And Survey says. So we're going to be doing that. And then
I love that show.
I love it too. I particularly love it since Steve Harvey's been doing it because he's so hilarious. And then the next thing that we're going to do is on the next morning is Saturday. You're going to get breakfast. Lunch is going to be on your own, so that if you want to partake of the activities within the retreat, within the venue, you can go and do that. They have eagle watching. They have nature hikes. I think they have like maybe some canoeing on the water.
We also have several yarn stores in the area. So if y'all wanted to travel and visit any of the yarn stores around the area, that would be a great time to do it as well. That's
the point. We want you to come. Hopefully everybody will come here. There's a new yarn store in Mina. I'd love for everybody to go over there. I think Missy's going to give a discount code. We're going to do a discount code if you're at the retreat. So that's going to be fun. And then after we have dinner on Saturday night, I've chartered us a sunset stitching cruise. So if you are boat friendly, you can come out on, I think it's a big pontoon boat, or I'm not entirely certain what kind of boat it is, but boats that fit a lot of people. And we're going to go.
I think it said up to 15 people per boat. So I would imagine it's a large pontoon boat.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. And then everybody can bring everybody will be getting a beverage container in their goodie bag.
It's
and
going to be a mug with a top. It'll be a
insulated.
Tumbler. It'll be an insulated tumbler.
You can fill your drink up with your beverage of choice and come out on the stitching cruise with us. And then on Friday night we're having a jammy party while we're having the Family Feud. Yes. And then we'll have stitch marker swaps.
Yes.
At
some point during the weekend, we'll do mini skein swaps. So if you wanted to bring mini skeins, you could bring as many as you want. You get to take as many as you want.
So if you brought 7, you take 7 home of 20 grams.
And if you want to participate in the stitch marker swap,
is so fun, you guys.
We've done this. We've done that at a retreat that we've been to ourselves, and we really enjoyed it.
That's my favorite part.
Everyone makes their own just stitch marker, progress keeper, whatever, and they bring them for the retreat, and you just pass them around, swap with everybody that brought that brought stitch markers.
What I love-
there were some people that brought some, and there were people who didn't. And the people who did usually brought enough for everybody who was going to be at the retreat.
Yes.
And so they just gave one to everyone, whether or not they brought one or not.
Exactly. What I love the most about that is it started at a particular time, but they all gathered together, and then they were like, we don't care what time it is. I want you to have one now. And so it could have been an hour and a half early, and they were passing them out anyway, and I loved that. It was so fun, and I love the unique.
To give you, like, ideas, so some people did beads.
Some people did shrinky dinks.
I love the shrinky dinks.
I like that too. The little sheep on it was cute.
And so
I think there were a few people that made their own clay ones to pass out.
Like there was a lady.
And I mean, it was one of our favorite things from the retreat that we went to.
Well, and not only that, but recently I found my little bundle of them. Mm-hmm. And I knew immediately who every one of them was from. Yeah, and I love that. It was a nice memory. I think I might put them on a bracelet so that it's just like a little memento from that. It was a lot of fun. Maybe we should put a bracelet in there so people can put their progress keepers on it or their charms on it.
I think it would be fun to make those for the shop.
In addition to all of that stuff, you're also going to get a goodie bag.
Yes.
That's going
and I do goodie bags really good.
That at the beginning of the retreat, you'll get a tote bag with goodies in it, and you'll get a T-shirt that has the retreat logo on it.
I had the logo made just for us, y'all. It is so good. It's so good. And then of course the tote bag will have the logo on it. The tumbler will have the logo etched on it. So I already have all of those things in the works. And then listen to this. This is a secret. It's a secret. I like to tell secrets.
Yeah.
We had a pattern made just for the retreat people. And I'll be dyeing yarn to go with it. And we're having a giant cast-on party on... Are we doing that Thursday night or Friday? Thursday night.
To do it Thursday night.
We're going to have a giant cast-on party. So guess what? You're going to get needles and yarn and the pattern and all the things that you have to have for the pattern. It's all going to be given to you in the goodie bag. It's so worth it.
In addition to other things.
Yeah. So I like very luscious. I love luscious, and so that's how I roll. So
but
that's what they're
if
getting.
you want more information on the retreat, go to our website or our app. All of the information is on there. And
in fact, you should pause this right now because there's only 18 spots and we really have not advertised it. Pause, go check out the website, sign up, and we'll see you in September.
There is going to be a sign-up deadline of July 31st because we have to have time to order all of the things.
Yes.
All the goodies.
All the goodies.
There's only 50 spots. And then there's also, you can take a class or not take a class. And the lobby of the resort is so gorgeous. They have this, 30-foot tall or bigger stone fireplace. It's all open. We're all allowed to sit and enjoy the environment. They have all these picture windows that overlook the lake. It is the most glorious, beautiful view, and you can just sit and crochet or knit or spin, visit with people, make new friends.
Did you say what it's called?
It's called Lake de Grey Resort, and the resort and our retreat's name is A Weekend with Friends. But the girls call it A Weekend with Lori because I know all of the people that are already signed up. I know all the people. Well, y'all know the people too.
It's basically
it's a weekend with us.
A weekend with you.
Us. It's a weekend with us. Y'all come hang out with us in this beautiful, glorious resort. It's gorgeous.
Very beautiful.
And bring a swimsuit because in Arkansas in September it's still freaking hot. And the pool will be lovely. It'll probably be just us.
I think we still had like 90-degree weather in September last year.
I'm thinking we did too. So make sure you bring a swimsuit. We want y'all to come hang out with us.
Did you say what weekend it was?
Yes, it's September 7th through the 10th. Pause right now, go shop it, And we can't wait to see you. Am I all caught up?
I think so.
Seems like it.
Oh, one more thing.
Nope.
There's just one more infomercial thing. And over half of these are sold, but we have not done any advertising for anything.
No, we've really gotten bad about
We
it.
have, y'all, the advent calendar for this year is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Anna and I are just tickled to death over all the things that we're putting in it. We're having a lot of fun with it, aren't we?
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Of
course. We don't do not fun.
Ours are also, again, if you've received our advent calendar, you know how lush they are with all of the things. We will be doing the same things again, lots of things.
Again, this year, we're giving you two options for bases. You either get our Yummy Plush base, which is an 85-15 merino nylon.
Yep.
Or you get our Yummy Sparkle base, which is a 75-15-10 merino nylon stellina. And it'll be silver stellina this year.
And it's glorious. Obviously, the sparkle is the prettiest, but that's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. It's so pretty.
There's a character on SNL from years ago where she'd go, I love it, I love it, I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Was that like Molly Shannon or something?
I think probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I have to catch you up with. But
At this point,
unless I
Until
see a
we
squirrel and I remember something else. Yeah. But who wants to tell us what they have on their needles?
How many things do you have on your needles? A
Oh,
million?
she's got a lot. Look at that. You should show yours.
I have
Anna.
one thing. Well, I mean...
5? Here?
Here.
I think I have 5 here that I've been working on consistently.
I have one thing. I only work on one thing consistently, but I think I have maybe 3 things. And they're all tops. I think they're all tank tops. But right now, I'm working on the Cumulus top by Petite Knit.
Are you going to show them?
No.
Okay.
Just guess what it looks like. So I'm using the Sock Yarn Society, some of the yarn from that. And even though I help...
Podcasting. Quit working.
I'm hot, and I'm going to turn on the air conditioner.
Oh, that is not what you were doing.
Yeah, actually it is.
Well, it might have been originally, but
Y'all,
you got distracted.
I did get distracted because someone just bought an advent calendar, but I'm hot in here, and I'm turning on the air conditioner, and I can do that from my phone. The
Because
mean girls.
she's so fancy. Okay,
What?
so Cumulus top. I don't remember which color this was. I think it was from last year. And then there's blue. And I faded it,
It's pretty.
which I faded it really nice.
I think so.
Not gonna lie. I did good, guys. If you want to see how
you
it
winged it.
looks kind of... Yeah, I did wing it. I had brought up a page that had suggestions on fading, and some of them seemed too blocky, and some... So I just, I watched how it was working up, and then it was like, okay, we'll switch now. And that's how it went. And it went pretty good. So, but I think I have a close-up
It wasn't turning on.
of it on Instagram.
Yes. Oh, y'all, it's hot in here.
In 30 minutes, the temperature will change.
No, it'll reach 71.
It'll
in
reach
30
71.
minutes.
Y'all,
We do have a vent, though, in this
we're
room.
turning it on to 71 because it's hot in here.
Well, what is it now?
It was set to 72.
It was set to 79.
Oh, well, it was
Ew.
at 72, and because the air was still,
Yes.
you were hot.
Oh my gosh, it is. I have to fan myself.
She has the vapors, y'all.
My goodness, I think I'm gonna die. Whew.
So, yeah, that's all I'm working on. I have other tops. I don't know where they are.
Vapors.
What do you have?
So this was kind of a secret project because we have Charming You here. Look at that. Anna did such a great job. She kind of does a play on the Dyer's logo, and we loved but her name is Charming You, and Maureen was here, and I snagged 2 skeins of just absolutely gorgeous yarn. This is it. This is called Busy Busy, and I am in love with it. And I am knitting myself one more. Oh my goodness, my brain has not been working very well today.
It's the outline tank.
I have been making, yes, I'm making myself the outline tank, and I am in love with this yarn.
So
it's so pretty.
For those of you who don't know, because we've been gone for 2 months, but with the Yarn Crawl every year we do a store project that we promote to our customers.
It's generally a sweater.
It's a top of some sort.
It is.
But we promote to our customers, and on both Saturdays of the Yarn Crawl at noon, we take a group photo of all of us in whatever item it was.
It's so
that was
much
our
fun.
store project.
It is fun.
I love it so much. And last year we decided to do the outline family by Jessie Maed.
So the last several years has been a sweater of some sort or another, and we had some people say, "Well, let's do a tank top this year. Let's do a tank top
tee,
because
or a
July
tee.
is hot."
So
It is hot.
Jessie Maed has this outline series where she's got a tank top, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt or a sweater that all has the same drop stitch detail. And so we chose for this upcoming Yarn Crawl in July to be a outline top from Jessie Maed.
And I already did one. I did it right after. In fact, I used yarn from Nikki Avery from Avery Lane Creations. Gifted me a skein of yarn, and I purchased another skein of yarn. And I love it. I loved it so much. I got right on it. I got it finished. But I feel like it's too big in my top area. And so I thought that I, by accident, created it in the wrong size. And it turns out that I did it in a large, which is what I needed. But I thought I did it by accident in an extra large. And then we pulled it out, and it turns out I did it in the large. So I'm going to sneeze.
Are you?
Goodness, I'm sorry, Anna. Usually I do it in my dress. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So anyway, I decided, because I thought I made it in the extra large, I decided to. Charming You was here last Saturday, and she gifted me these 2 skeins of yarn that I fell in love with. They were supposed to be part of the trunk show. I literally took them right out of the inventory, and she gave them to me. And I immediately cast on this, and I have not worked on this since Monday. So I did all of this since Monday.
I believe you said we are hosting Charming You for a trunk show this week.
Yes.
It is currently Wednesday as of recording, and I'm crossing my fingers that Lucas will get the podcast up Saturday morning, because he's off this week. He should be able to have plenty of time to edit this and get it up on Saturday.
Yeah, so much time.
So much time. I mean, so
for
far,
all the other things he has to do.
So far, he hasn't worked on the bathroom at all.
He's remodeling their bathroom, but I think that I'm going to have positive thoughts about it.
But my point was going to be, since we're mailing the trunk show back, I will leave the trunk show open through Monday morning at 10 a.m., which is Monday the 29th. So if you're watching this after the 29th, I'm sorry.
Her yarn is gorgeous.
It is.
Go over to her if it's still if it's closed on our website. Go over to hers, and if you purchase something, put in the note that we sent you, because it's beautiful. But I will tell you this: we have yarn that's dyed just for our store, and it's called Washita Sunset on the Washita. And she dyed it specifically for our store, and it's stunning. It's a sock set, and it's absolutely stunning with the matching mini.
I really like the garden. There's two
Oh, I do
garden
too.
ones that I really like. I think one is Jade Garden, and then I don't know what the other one is, but I really
It was
love
really
those.
hard for me not to resist those because they are so gorgeous.
Okay, so in the description below, I will put in the link to the trunk show if you're watching this Saturday or Sunday morning. And I will also put the link to Charming You's website in the description.
Yeah.
So if you happen to catch this after Monday, then you can still go and look at her stuff.
Yeah. And if you purchase something, just put a little note in there that says that we sent you over so that she knows that where you came from.
But
Because
it is
we have the best
so
people
pretty. We're literally
looking
our
at it.
long table. We're at one end, and we moved one of the display
sections.
portions, and it's our view. It's part of our view, along with our mess
Mess.
at our end.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm drooling over some of what is in my line of vision right now.
It's so pretty. All of her yarn is gorgeous. We love her. And not
and
only
it's
that,
fun listening to her tell what part of her process was, and like
and her story, because they all have she has a story behind the majority of what she's dyed, and I love that.
Yeah.
I do that too, and I like a good story. She's beyond kind. So yeah, if you want to support her, go over and do that. So that's what I'm knitting. The outline tank in this colorway is called Busy Busy, and it's a lot of white space.
2 Z's.
Yeah.
B's.
Bizzzy, Bizzy, and I am in love with all of this.
Oh, just rip that needle right out of there.
I did. It caught on the.
That always gives me a little miniature heart attack. Like when she just, knitting, whoop.
It
Yeah,
caught
what was
on the little doorknob.
Knitting, whoop.
That's funny. So that's what I have on my needles that I'm currently working on. But I have other things on my needles too. Do you want to see them?
Sure.
Is that what
Might
we're?
as well.
Okay.
I mean, they haven't seen your blanket in a while.
Y'all.
I mean, it's been 2 months.
Have you done anything on that one in 2 months?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
I've actually.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't talking about that one, but that one will work.
Oh, you want my other one first?
To your right. I mean, you can do whichever one you want.
Y'all. This beautiful bag front that Knit for Brains made for me. It's Arkansas. I am absolutely in love with my blanket, and I am
You're behind on
using.
it.
I am behind on it. Thank you for pointing that out.
Guess
welcome.
who is ahead of you on it?
Lindsay. Lindsay is ahead of me on it,
Oh,
and
me
Jessica is ahead on it as well. But y'all, look at this. I have I have January, February, March. I have April just starting, and this is what Busy Busy looks like from Charming You. Look how pretty that is. I had to have it. I mean, like, I literally had to have
Goodness,
this.
You know what would be so fun is if Lucas, anytime someone got distracted, he put a little scroll running across the screen.
Oh, that would be really cool.
I
I
would
don't
love
think
that.
Lucas needs any ideas, but
Lucas
this is.
likes to do things on his own.
I like to exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what Busy Busy looks like. But I wrote the pattern because I didn't like anything that I was doing. So I wrote but look how gorgeous it is.
I think we talked about that on the last podcast, that
I'm
you
like
just
in
can't
love
follow
with
a
it.
pattern.
I can't. But you know what's funny is I noticed. So I asked Jessica the other night about this
Okay, I fixed
little
it.
line in the pattern that I'm knitting was a little confusing to me. And so she goes,
we
"Oh,
don't
don't
know
do it
why."
like that." She goes, "Oh, don't do it like that. Do this instead." And I wrote it all out. And I get off the phone, and her dad goes, "Did she just change the pattern?" I'm like, "Yeah, she did."
I fixed it.
So anyway, this is my Sock Yarn Society blanket. I've been working on that. I really have. Y'all, I want to tell you this one thing though about this. It is an 8-row repeat, and I kept getting confused because one of the rows I have I have us knitting, and I kept getting confused if I checked off the knitting block. And so I have been using this row counter from Twice Sheared Sheep, and mine is the little gold bee with crystals. This thing is a game changer. If you don't use these, do. And we have them in the store, and I have them, this particular one is a large size because I'm using a size 8 needle, but this has made my life so much easier. I know immediately what row I'm on.
They are pretty
So-
nice.
Did you buy yourself a large one?
Yeah, I
'Cause
did.
I
When
think-
I restocked, I
Oh, okay.
ordered a large for me
Oh, okay.
because I really love
I was
that.
gonna say, we only carry the small and the medium.
Yes, we do. But if you need a large, I'll be happy to order you one. But I am in love with it. Also,
She's talking to y'all, not me.
yeah. Let me tell you this. I also have been working on this. Look how much bigger it is.
Oh, it has gotten bigger.
Yes, it has, because I've been working on. Last time we were here, I was at this red spot, and I'm up to like 382 stitches.
They do look quite scrunched.
They are, and I don't care. At the moment, I need to get some more size 660 length, and then I will switch up to some bigger needles. But I'm loving this. And I've had a lot of y'all ask me to please put some kits together, and so I will be doing that, I promise. So I'm going to do a mini. It's going to be a kit that has...
The problem is that you
This
have
is a
just
mini.
been randomly
I have been doing random,
switching.
and y'all can do that, or you can do... But I'm going to put a kit together so that y'all have the same colors that I'm using. But I am having a good time. This section in the kit is going to be a mini because that's what I used in here, and that swirl. But I can't guarantee that you're going to get that swirl. But I'm going to try. So I've been knitting on this, and I know if you follow my social media, you will have seen that I made a whole bunch of these body leaf. And I have to send a message to Lucas with
That's
the
right,
picture
you do
of
have
it.
a lot of-
But I probably made 14 of the body leaf washcloths.
Is that what it's called?
Bodhi, maybe. And it is so gorgeous. I've enjoyed it. I was using the Queensland Coastal Cotton, and I have enjoyed it. I bumped up to a size 5 needle, and then Miss Valerie told me that she preferred it on a size 6 needle. It called for a 4. So
Do you remember who the designer is of that?
the designer is Modern Daily Knitting, and it's in their field guide number 7. It's an expensive pattern, but you're getting others with it. It's an ebook.
Modern Daily
Knitting. And then lastly,
And-
oh no.
Oh, you are having a time.
I am.
In
On Instagram, if you go to Modern Daily
no, but the
Knitting,
book. What was the book called?
it's called Field Guide number 7. I'm sorry, y'all. I dropped some stitches on this again because I like to keep all my stitches real close to the tips of my needles, which I
Yeah,
don't
you
recommend.
do.
But remember my Lamana sweater made with my sparkle yarn and my Surrey? I did work on this in church a couple of times. I don't have a whole lot on it yet, but I'm in love with it. This is like decadent to knit.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and break the news to y'all. The only one of the 3 of us that actually finished the cardigan that we started for the cardigan make along was Anna.
That's true. Anna did finish her cardi.
I did.
But
I didn't
Andrea
finish it.
finished-
Did I finish it before? Did I-
Yes.
I have no freaking clue.
Andrea
I
did. Andrea
We'll have
finished
a-
hers.
Do we have a picture of it?
I don't know.
Can you bring
Well,
it tomorrow?
there are
and
some
we'll take a
pictures
picture?
on your phone. We can,
Are there?
yeah,
Anyway, it's
We'll
green
have
and
Lucas
it's
put
pretty.
a picture up.
yes. It's
I really
beautiful.
liked it. And then, like everybody that was down at the coffee shop tried it on, and it was like a magical.
Mhm.
Well, it looked like a dress on some people.
Well, and the green was so pretty. It was such a spring green, and it was absolutely stunning. And I was very proud of you.
it was huge yarn.
It was pretty though.
Yeah.
You looked good in it. You
I
looked good
had
in
that
it.
yarn for like 10, literally about 10 years, 8 or 10 years.
Yeah.
So that's all I have on my needles.
Is that all you have on your needles?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
say yeah.
So what I am currently working on while we're chatting is my outline tee. I've already completed my outline tank.
I'm wearing it. It's
In
mine.
Slub. Jessica did hers in Slub Yarn.
I did do mine in Slub Yarn. But this is my outline tee. When we hosted Good Noodle here in the shop about a month ago, she brought this colorway with her, which is her Yay Teen colorway. It's mine and Anna's colorway, because the companion to this colorway is
AYC for the win.
AYC for the win,
And
that's
it's all
her.
different shades of pink, and it is stunning.
And then mine and Anna's is this green and blue colorway called Yay Team. And this is a 50-50 blend of merino and silk. And
It
it
is
very
is
nice.
so soft. And she only brought 3 of these in the fingering weight. And I had to have it for my t-shirt.
Yeah. She
Because
did.
it's mine and Anna's colorway, and the yarn just feels so lovely.
It's
So
luxurious
soft.
for sure.
But that's what I'm working on while we're chatting, because it's just straight stockinette at this point. And then, I'm in the middle of the row on this one. Let me see if I can back that up. No, okay. It'll be okay. But so we brought. You mentioned earlier the coastal cotton from Queensland. We brought in their new base of the coastal cotton, which is the fingering weight, and so it really doesn't look like much at this point, but it is the Helix halter from Jessie Maed. Let me double check that that's what it's called.
I think that is what it's called.
It is. It's Helix halter, which is super cute. It's a fingering weight, plant fiber. It's a halter top designed to be made with a plant fiber yarn. And so I thought the coastal cotton would be great for this because it's $7 a skein for
And
100 grams of fingering weight.
And it's fingering weight, and it's sometimes hard to find fingering weight cotton.
So for the tank top version of this, because when I give Lucas the picture to put up here, you're gonna see it's got really long sleeves. I decided not to make the sleeved version because it wasn't gonna look good on the mannequin here. So this is a shop sample, and it's only gonna take me 2 skeins of the coastal cotton fingering weight. But it's a lace halter top, and it basically looks the same on the front and the back, and then the sleeve space, the cold shoulder if you're doing the long sleeves, or just the sleeve space.
It's pretty.
For the tank top is ribbed as well, so I think it'll have a really cute finish to it. I was working on this earlier, and then Anna and I ran down to the coffee shop for a popsicle, or for a cake pop.
I'm like, a popsicle?
No, a cake pop. And so I stopped in the middle of my row, because I knew where I was.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that.
We can't even get popsicles right now at Walgreens.
No, their cooling system is down.
Oh, well, we have some in the
Oh,
freezer.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, they're Jessa's, but...
And then I've got a almost finished sock of a pair. So I've got an almost finished pair. All I have left,
We
So-
were showing those off to someone today.
Look at this Seattle Kraken bag. Jessica and Lucas are big fans of the Seattle Kraken. And so we reached out to Rachel from Night Owl Fiber and asked her if she would dye some of that. Go ahead. Dana?
It's all you now.
Sorry, I was just introing it.
I mean, I'm fairly certain we talked about it before, so Lucas and I are fans of the Seattle Kraken hockey team, and they made it into the playoffs this year. It's only their second year being a team. So earlier this year, we had reached out to Night Owl Fibers, and I was asking if she would make a Kraken colorway for me, so that Lucas and I could have some Kraken socks. And when I did that, I was telling my mom about it, and she said, well, why don't you just have her make a whole bunch for the store, and we'll just sell it. And I was like, okay. Yeah.
So we did.
She did a great job.
She did do
It's
a great
gorgeous.
job. It looks fantastic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
But when we got into the playoffs, I decided, because Lucas and I were going to go to a game in March, and some things happened, and we were unable to get tickets for that game. We just couldn't get the time off to do it. And so when they made it into the playoffs, I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast on a pair of vanilla socks for Lucas and work on them during the playoff games, because we watched every one of them. So I did finish Lucas's pair. I've got them here.
They're so pretty.
They look really great. And then I did finish his pair during the first round of the playoffs. And then when we made it into the second round of the playoffs, I went ahead and cast on a pair for me. And I had one sock completely ready to just straighten it on the foot, because Lucas and I made an impromptu trip down to Dallas to see the Seattle Kraken play the first game of the second round against the Dallas Stars. Because we were able to make that last minute trip, but we weren't able to plan ahead enough to make the first trip. So I started, I've got both socks almost finished for me. The first one's finished. All I have to do is put a toe on the second one. So I've been working on those.
They're so pretty.
They are. And then I also have... Did I show this one? Was this? Yeah, okay. I need to start putting them on the floor when I've shown them. It makes it easier. And then back in October, Anna dyed yarn for my bachelorette party, and then we also sold it in store. And we called it Spooky Bitch. But I have 2 skeins of this, and I have been having this on hold for a while to make this little top. It's called Wild Wind. And I do really love this top, but it's fully charted lace, and so I am slowly working my way through it. But it's got these really pretty diamond shapes in the lace, which you can't really tell on camera because of how crazy the
I think once you block that
colorway
out, you'll
is.
see it a lot better.
Well, and I think once it's got like a background to where you can really see the lace.
Somebody brought that Spooky Bitch in with whatever shawl they were working, and they combined it with, was it a red?
I think it was a red.
And it looks so awesome.
It does look really good. But the skein itself is really pretty. It's a gray and neon green and orange. So I've been working on that recently. And then my long-term project for this year, I started, this is the Garter Marler cardigan from Stephen West. and this is what I'm doing with my Sock Yarn Society this year. It's got October's colorway from last year as the ribbing on the neckline, and it'll be the ribbing on my sleeves, the collar, and the bottom ribbing.
Which was her wedding color that we dyed.
But I'm all caught up through
it's so pretty.
May on the bottom. I'm holding each. It's fingering weight held double because it's marled. But I am doing held double of one colorway with the other, the colorway with itself, and then with the next colorway held double, and kind of fading it in that way. And then I'm doing the sleeves at the same time because I'm going to do the sleeve. I'm going to make sure that the sleeves are striped the same as the body.
That's cool.
Of the cardigan. So I just have to add in May's colorway to the sleeve as soon as I'm done with it on the body. And then that will be, so this will be I'll work on it gradually through the rest of the year as the colorways come out.
That's a really great use of the yarn.
I think so too.
I love that. I might have to do that next year.
And it has been using the majority of each skein.
And the same with mine. I've also been using almost all of mine, and I'm doing the same thing where I'm holding it double and then dropping one and introducing the new color, and then I bring it back in and do it again, and I like to kind of fade it down in.
But that is all of my whips.
Well, I guess we can let Jessica talk about her faux, because all of mine have been gifted, and Anna's working on her tank. So we'll put a picture of Anna's faux. Anna had a faux.
Oh yes,
you
That's
have
right,
a faux.
the cardigan.
So we'll put a picture of that in. So it's all back to you, Jess.
Well, good. So again, I've got Lucas's socks.
One.
I have the painting triangle socks.
Two.
Which last time we podcasted, and I know this for a fact because I've got it on my iPad notes, but I'm not 100% certain that I actually talked about them. But
I think you did, but you had just started.
I also have the I can't even remember what they're called. They are the woven checks socks from Stephen West. So one of my goals for this year is to do every pair of socks from the Stephen West sock ebook for the year. This one is February. And the painting check socks, or the woven checks socks, are March's that I have yet to finish. And I have
It's okay, there's no pressure.
Well, no, and I can catch up on it later in the year, but I decided that I had too much patterning going on, and I was just progressing very slowly through everything.
Yeah.
So I put down things that had a lot of patterning to them, and I picked up a lot of things that were just straight knitting.
Yeah,
because
I actually really like potato chip knitting because I don't want to think.
Well, and it's not.
Sometimes you get overloaded with too much pattern detail, and you just want something that's sort of a palette cleanser.
Yes, and so I really needed that. So I did take a break from these socks, although I wish I had grabbed the woven checks socks because I have made some pretty decent progress on those.
We can take a picture.
Yeah, I'll have Lucas put a picture up of them. And then we got started on the Cozy Classic Lite. A bunch of girls here at the shop started working on the Cozy Classic Lite t-shirt from Jessie Maed. And I think 3 of us were working on it in Slub, and then Anna wanted to be an outlier, and was working. You casted it on, right?
Yes. And that's about it.
In the Noro Sonata.
Yeah.
So you have another whip
Somewhere.
Okay. There's no shame.
And then I also have the whip of the outline tank.
Yes. Okay.
But this is in one of Dragon Horde's Slub colorways. And we noticed that the color started spiraling.
That's
Which is
awesome.
So awesome.
I love it.
Which it looks really cool, and I really enjoy wearing this t-shirt. It's very comfortable. It's got a nice wide t-shirt sleeve.
Also, I'm going to
and
say
a nice
this.
deep raglan.
I finished a sweater in Slub Yarn as well, and I.
You don't have a picture of you wearing it.
I don't, but I have a picture of someone else wearing it, so I have to ask her if it's okay.
Permission.
But
Yeah.
what I wanted to say about that was I think that the Slub Yarn feels so nice on your skin. It's cool.
I have really enjoyed working with the Slub Yarn.
I did too.
It's very hard to do a gauge swatch on because it's hard to see this. It's hard to count the stitches with the boucle. But it does make very lovely garments.
It does.
And it does make your gauge a little bit looser because you end up having to account for the slubs.
When you get to the
little
slub,
nubs.
it leaves a little bit of a gap. I finished that sweater. I did a Flutter Buttshirt also from Jessie Maed. We're like crazy about her right now. I did the North Texas yarn crawl, and I was a featured dyer at Juju Knits, and I gave my Flutter Buttshirt to the manager because when she put it on, it made her cry because she loved how beautiful she looked in it. And so I felt like if you put something on and it makes you cry, it's for you, like the dress. And so I gave it to her. I want to make something else with the Slub Yarn because I loved it. I did enjoy wearing it. It was beautiful. It's a lot of fun to work with too.
And then I think I have just one more finished object. And this yarn was gifted to me by Lindsay. She was actually making this tank top with this yarn. This is Primrose. It's a single ply. Other than that, I'm not 100% certain what the colorway is, or if it's 100% merino or not. I'm not 100% sure. But it's a very beautiful colorway. This is the Secret Summer Crop from Jessie Maed. It is a free pattern as of right now. I don't know if it will always be a free pattern or not, but I really love the little pops of color that are in this, which I don't know if they're going to come across, but there's some yellows and blues and
They
teals.
do. I can see some rusty colors in there.
But it's kind of a grayish kind of a color, and it's got some pinks and blues and oranges.
And some teals. Y'all, this sweater, this little top was one skein of yarn.
Oh, yeah. I've got a little bit of leftover because I was a little concerned about how much. I didn't do the neckline as high as it called for because I was getting nervous about running out of yarn. But I made it for me. It's in my size, and it only took me one skein of yarn, and I have leftover.
I love it. I think that I have a skein of that Slub Yarn left over that I made my Flutter Buttshirt. I think I might do that on this.
But this was a really fun little top. I did knit this in secret. My intention was to reveal it on the podcast, but I brought it in before that.
But it was
it's been
still
so
a
long.
secret. I'm like, you finished a sweater we didn't know about?
It's a tank top.
It's knitted. It's a sweater. Anyway, I don't know.
This is deja vu.
It is. Y'all, I am addicted to Slub. I've put so many colors on Slub. And if you were looking for the Texas There's a bee in my Texas Bluebonnet. I have it in stock on Slub, on Yummy Plush, on Sparkle, and on High Twist. I have that colorway in store, in stock, ready to ship. I'm addicted to Slub Yarn. It's so gorgeous. I have so many things on Slub.
I don't like to work with it,
You don't?
but I enjoy wearing the
It
stuff
feels
that
good
Jessa has
on,
made.
don't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. You know, I don't know if you remember, and maybe this is dating me. I certainly hope not. But back in the day,
Oh, I do have. Go ahead. I do have one more FO.
back in the day, like in the summertime, we would wear seersucker. In the South, we wear seersucker.
That's
in the,
a long time ago.
shush it. Anyway, it feels kind of like that. You wore it because I put little seersucker watermelon dress tops on you, and then you had little ruffle butt. Yeah, I did that to you. And you had a bow.
Okay.
You always had a bow.
Well, the bow
Anyway,
is unbelievable.
but it feels like seersucker. It's cool. To me, it never warms up. It always stays kind of cool. Do you think that?
Well, I only ever wear it during the podcast.
I love it. I'm addicted to the Slub Yarn right now. I want it on literally every color. Yes. She's leaving.
No. No. Well, kind of. I have to get up.
She had to get up.
Oh, for this you'll leave.
Oh, yeah. You better.
So I still have
That one's pretty.
one. It looks like one in to weave
I feel
in.
like you should put it on.
But
Sort of feel
this,
that way, too.
I did finish it because it had a deadline, and I know that I showed this on the last podcast. But
Yeah,
this
but
is
because
my.
it was about right here.
This is my Nightshade Society sweater. For the pattern, I was test knitting this for Trystan of Dragon Horde. And this purple colorway I dyed myself. It's got this really pretty sleeve detail.
That lace is gorgeous.
You want to grab your wine?
Yes.
It's got this really pretty lace and cable sleeve detail.
It's so pretty.
On
And
it.
it's so pretty on her.
And Jessica dyed that yarn for herself,
Yes.
which I think you did an excellent job.
Didn't you also dye another batch for someone else?
Yes.
Kind of. We dyed.
And sport weight.
This is sport weight.
Oh, we dyed a
We dyed a fingering weight
Uh-huh.
for Victoria
We did.
for a
commission.
a commission.
Yes.
But it wasn't quite the same because you didn't put the speckles on this one. But I really enjoy the way that it turned out. I tried out helical knitting for the first time on this to try and fade in the new skeins. And so that was interesting. But that's my other finished object that I have, which I forgot about until I was going through my iPad list.
Yeah, that's cute. Good job.
Thank you.
Are we on to acquisitions?
I think we are. Do you want to start?
Okay, so Jessa has this as well, but since I'm going first, since I'm going first, I get to show it. So, so this is from Lori when she was down in Texas for that crawl trunk show. It is Earth Yarns, and it's for some pattern, specific pattern.
It's for the papillon.
Papillon.
It's for the papillon butterfly
it's
shawl.
beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous. It was in store, and I know that Jessica had wanted to have that yarn to do that pattern at one point, and how could I say no to green and blue
Right?
for both of them?
I will have Lucas put a picture of what the
Okay.
shawl looks like on the screen
It's
so that y'all
stunning.
can see.
Okay. And then we also both have this.
You do.
So this is a bag. Oh, excuse me. That Charming You had for like her. It was.
This is her friend who is a bag maker.
Yeah, but she did.
It was for her Halloween advent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. It feels really nice. Button and Boo, is that who the maker is?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a little...
I love that this is
Candle.
contrasting, but the same colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's so adorable. I love the little ribbon detail on it. The inside is equally as exquisite as
So
the
inside,
outside.
this side has 3 pockets.
But look at the striping. I mean, and then she put fabric. I love
And
it.
then... Excuse me.
That's karma.
Okay, sometimes I snort. But here's a little zipper pocket to go with too,
I love
and
that.
it's attached with a little clasp, lobster clasp. Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I love this. So we really love Missy over at Ridge Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And so Haley and I went over on a Saturday because Haley hadn't been, and we're always talking about it.
And I was jealous because I wanted to go visit my friend.
Yep. And which she had all sorts of things painted on her windows now.
I know.
They're so cute. So this is one of Missy's hand-dyed yarns. And this one is on a clear day, but I had to get some blue. It was so pretty. I love it.
Missy's doing a great job. I'm so proud of
She's got
her.
some fun speckles in there and everything. She had such pretty colors. I loved it. So then also what Lori picked up was at Juju's.
Mm-hmm.
Were these little bracelets that have all the little charms on them.
And these are from the Sexy Knitter.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
So I really like these. I think this is a fun little...
I agree. Particularly if you're knitting something where you have to have quite a number of stitch markers.
Yeah.
And also I think it's pretty if you're just going somewhere and you want to just like say, I'm an awesome knitter and have some knitter jewelry.
It's kind of like Pandora for knitters.
It is. It's pretty.
And then...
Or Alex and Ani.
I have no idea who that is.
It's that style of bracelet.
It is.
Okay, this is from...
Yeah, I don't know where mine is at.
That's okay. We have ours.
This is from Knit
For Brains. Miss Laura.
And okay, so it's
Because we didn't podcast in Easter.
So it's been a minute. But there's these cute little snap pouches, and it's got the little peeps on it. Peeps bunnies.
And then Anna gave Anna a blue snap.
Yes.
Jessica had a green snap and I had a pink snap.
And then my stitch markers are blue.
Yes.
So pretty.
Mine are green.
Mine are pink.
And then there's this little egg. I don't think we all got an egg. Wasn't it something? I don't know.
I think Jessica had a green egg and you had the blue.
So it's a blue egg and it's polka dotty. You'll just trust me.
It's so pretty.
I'm trustworthy.
You are.
So that was really fun. And I've been going off of that whole thing of you can't use it till...
Yeah, I'm the same way. I can't use it until we've talked about it.
So I've been trying to like go around and put things in a box to prepare for today. But here's
For
the
eventual today.
So we could use it. So we can start using our stuff.
Yeah. So I'm excited I get to... But this
No, and
pouch,
I noticed this, and I think it's so amazing.
The pouch, so the flap, look at it. See? So there's one pink bunny part, and then there's the rest of the pink bunny part.
matching
It's,
end.
like, it's
Lined up.
lined up.
She was that thoughtful.
It's perfect. It's just perfect. So I
It
was
is.
maybe just right.
If y'all have not checked out Knit for Brains, go. She has the cutest bags, and she's got a lot of attention to detail.
Okay, who is this? Charmed? And Dangerous?
I think it is Charmed and Dangerous.
Yes. She does those little kawaii faces.
Okay, so every so often, I had to get this. But here is a little mushroom, and it has a little ladybug on it.
The ladybug kills me.
Yeah.
Because that's just so delicate.
And then Jessa got for me from
Simply Serving.
Okay, so I like Bob's Burgers. Jessa knows I like Bob's Burgers. And
But you like one character in particular.
She cracks me up. So this is, although on the website it's, I think, Girl in Pink Bunnies, but it's Louise. It's Louise
Belcher.
off of Bob's Burgers. It is so funny. I love it. And then also from Simply Serving is, and I can't remember what this one was called online either, but look at him.
Their little Ewok.
And he's so cute.
She does such a good job.
She seriously does. The amount of work I imagine going into those.
The time.
Yes. And
I
just
mean, because she puts like all the details.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, the everything about them looks perfect. And then there's a mushroom. It's got a little red door.
I love that. The shine on it, the little door.
And
it's
the
amazing.
Little greenery floof at the top. And there's another mushroom.
I ordered a whole bunch of things from her, and
We've
I
all
just
ordered things and
yeah. We all have.
and shared them.
Yeah, we order back and forth for each other little goodies.
Okay, so here is the other little mushroom.
So pretty.
I really like mushrooms. A lot.
Yes. I
In
love
fact,
that.
yeah.
I love the little door.
The little
I mean,
door
like,
is so
it even
cute.
has all the little ridges and the lines at
It
the
makes
door.
me think of
And the stones around the door. It
the
just
movie
kills me.
Eurovision.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ordered it.
Which that I don't know if you guys have seen that. Well,
If you
I
haven't
know
seen it, you need to
have
see it. Jessica won't watch
Jessa
it with us.
refuses to. I think because I want her to so badly. So she's just like, no, I'm not doing it. And then she owl faces me. So someday. I've tried to trick her by putting it in her queue on Netflix, and she still hasn't done it. And then Jessa just handed me this sticker, which is blue ice cream. In a
So
cone.
for Lucas's birthday last weekend, I planned this whole day where I was gonna take him up to Little Rock and we were gonna do things that we hadn't done before. And one of those things was to go to Loblolly Creamery because we've never had any of their stuff.
Oh.
Cute is that?
And so while we were there, I
love
grabbed
this.
little ice cream stickers for
You
each
got
of
us.
us.
They're so perfect for us,
They are.
too.
Look at that, it's so cute.
Well, they had an ice cream cone that was pink, but it was upside down and it had this weird look on its face, and I thought you weren't going to like that.
It's
so
probably
I
going to
got
be
you
like,
that
I'm
one.
upside down. I love that. That's pretty. I love all things flowers.
I know you do.
Do you want to talk about your acquisitions? Because, where's my
Where's your what?
pink
I don't know. I
stones?
kept trying to find it.
That's okay. I have mine, so you're good.
Okay.
Then we'll
I'm
just tell
so
people,
sorry.
imagine this in pink.
Yes. That my sweet friend Anna got me.
So while Anna was up at Rich Mountain Fiber, she picked up these little stained glass paw prints.
There's another local shop the next block over that had kind of local.
I love going in there.
So I got this green one, and my
I have
mom's
a
is
pink one. And it's a beautiful pink too. I'm not sure. They work together.
Yeah, but we've had to clear off this table.
We did.
Yeah,
We did.
I think multiple times.
Multiple times. And then I also got one of the little Halloween bags that Maureen gave us.
I'm in love with the black and white stripe inside. I love that.
And then goodness, that one doesn't want to lay flat. Okay. I was gifted one of these tens. It's one of those slidey top tens.
Got an owl.
Where's
But
yours?
it's got an owl on it.
Probably where your paw
Yeah.
is.
That's what I was thinking.
And then from that same trip, I got some of the stitch marker bracelets as well. One of them is the Lion King themed. And the other one is Nightmare Before Christmas themed.
Hey, while you're there, do you want to show mine?
And then you got
I got Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman theme.
Y'all, if you have not gone and visited the Sexy Knitter, go. Her website is so amazing. She's got everything is so comprehensive. It's amazing.
And then I've got a peach ring from Simply Serving. And then I was gifted this little Hedwig snowy owl.
It's a love note, not an acceptance letter.
And this little hostess cake.
And Anna has one of those too. Didn't I give you a hostess?
I think so.
Yes,
I think it's up front. But it's a little hostess cake.
it looks like a real hostess cake.
I mean, look at the texture on the side of it. It looks like a little cake.
That, and so I may have been like...
Maybe. This is yours.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. One.
There's one up front, or at least there was.
That is so cute.
And then I got me, this one is from Charmed and Dangerous, and it's a little bunny. This was from her Easter collection. And then in that same purchase, because I actually like to use my stitch markers. Actually, it's not on this one. That's a different one. It is on...
She doesn't adhere to you can't use it until you talk about it.
Oh, I am using one.
Oh, are you?
This is my little chickie.
That's so cute.
That's cute.
That I ordered at the same time, and it's on this one. And then I ordered each of us little Pop-Tart stitch markers from Simply Serving, and mine is brown sugar cinnamon, and it is on this. I bought my mom the cherry Pop-Tarts because those are her favorite. And then Anna has a strawberry Pop-Tart, which is
So
her
cute.
favorite, but without the icing.
Yeah.
But
This
hers has the
yeah.
icing on it.
Those are cute.
I'm using mine.
And so there's that one. And then in this box from Simply Serving, I also got myself
The little Ewok.
the little Ewok. And I got myself a Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle, because Howl's Moving Castle is my favorite.
While you're still there, do you want to show my Simply Servings?
While I'm still there,
Yeah, there.
like doing things or standing up and showing them in the...
Yeah.
That one.
These all Simply Serving?
Yeah, all of them. So I have my little Pop-Tart, my little Hostess cupcake. I had to get
Cosmic
the Cosmic Brownie. Thank you. Y'all don't know this, but sometimes all I eat is Cheetos.
Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its, yes. Sometimes all I eat is this, like all day long. This is what I eat.
Oh.
And then I had to have that chocolate brownie, that chocolate bunny at Easter time.
That reminds me, I have a bag of like cheesy poof things that are Carolina Reaper flavored.
Ooh.
Ew.
I don't know, that just doesn't sound very...
It's so good.
It sounds hot.
I mean, it's got a little warm.
And then...
Oh, you found it.
This is Random Fandom.
Mm-hmm.
And the girls call me Galinda.
It's because you are Galinda.
And I ordered myself one. And she's precious.
For those of you who know Wicked, she is Galinda. But this is her little Galinda stitch marker from Random Fandom.
I had to have it. Now I can use it. It's
Pranked Lori
so
when
adorable.
that came in.
She did.
And then I also have the Papillon kit with the green and blue and gray
When
Earth
are you
Yarn
gonna start that?
colorway. I don't know. I've got a lot of things that I would like
Steven-
to accomplish this year.
Steven got it also, and so did Miss Cindy.
It'll probably be later this year.
That's what he
that I
was
do
thinking as well.
But I think those are all of my acquisitions that I could remember.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So now you can
I have
show
some
all of your
acquisitions.
gifts.
Some of them are gifts that I bought for myself because I had to have them, like the Galinda. But this one is so darn cute. First off, it's from Ann Tudor. She sends her stuff in these little metal tins wrapped in a little piece of cloth and tissue paper all inside. And this is this little lamb, and it has a back on it. Look at its little tail. And it matches this little pink bag that was a set. And I ordered this. And I'm in love with it. So now I can use it. While I was at Juju Knits, I did a little shopping in there. And I purchased for myself one of those enamel tins. And this one says, I'm a little prickly. And then she had these little cases, and this says Good Juju, and I thought they were super cute. I used to have these in the store, but you can put a little pair of scissors and then little markers in here. So it's nice to have a little thing. And then Lindsay went on a trip, and she brought me back a few things. And one of my favorite things ever is these strawberry pretzels from Buc-ee's, which apparently, this is all I have left, because I've been trying not to eat them until I showed them. But I'm a fan of these strawberry pretzels, and I used to get them at Buc-ee's when we would go through, or anybody I know going by would go get them for me. Apparently, they've been discontinued. I can't even imagine why. They had an entire wall of them. So Lindsay picked me up some yogurt-covered pretzels. And then from, y'all know we're in love with Sexy Knitter, but this is a stitch marker set, little flowers, and this little case. Remember when I broke my foot and I had to be in a cast? Anna and I covered my cast in this fabric, this exact fabric, with Mod Podge. And
similar looking fabric.
It
Not,
looked,
not that exact fabric.
Well, this is vinyl, but it looked just like this, and it was beautiful. I went to get the cast cut off, and they're like, well, this is unusual. And I'm like, well, I'm extra. She's like, well, I hope I can cut it off. I'm like, it'll be fine. It's just fabric. But she didn't think. And Jessica gave me this from Buc-ee's so that I can put a drink in it.
It's a pop socket.
And it's a pop socket, so you can hold it so much easier, and I love this fabric. That was sweet of her. So, and then Lindsay special ordered something for me from Yarn Goddess. Y'all, for starters, I want you to look at how precious this little box is. This is so cute. So it opens up, and then this opens up, and inside is this little bitty wine glass with her logo on it. It says Yarn. It's so cute.
Put your
and
hand
then
behind it.
See that? And this is rosé.
Rosé all day.
Rosé all day. It's so precious. I love this. I love this little bitty glass. And then it came with some stitch markers. That's a wine bottle, and then little different filled glasses of different colors of wine. So sweet. I love that. And then let's see. I purchased a few things. From Barley Pearl. You know we love Barley Pearl bags, and I've had these for quite a while, and I haven't talked about them because we haven't podcasted, but I had to have this little camper, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but when I was building my house, I lived in a camper for 16 months, so I had to have this. I love their bags. They're so beautiful. This is the peach color on the outside, peach polka dot with black and white plaid, and it's so cute. Little handle. And then while I was on that shop, I couldn't help myself with this one because it's so adorable. And look at the liner. It's so cute. And then black and white polka dot little pockets. And then this one, how could you say no to knitting?
It's brioche.
It's brioche. And it has pink pockets on the inside with navy. I just love this so much. Look how cute that is. Y'all go to Barley and Pearls and look at their bags. They are amazing bags. Very well made. Barley pearls. They're beautiful. I didn't grab that letter.
That's okay.
Sunday, I ordered this because I saw it on Rich Mountain Fiber Company. My friend Missy over in Mina, she had these bags posted. Y'all, this is gorgeous.
Hand-painted canvas.
It's a hand-painted canvas by Mandy Martin from Pennsylvania. It is stunning.
It's very beautiful.
It's giant size. It's a perfect sweater size. And then she sent us a little gift, and she made a special point of writing a letter that said she made these black sparkly ones for me.
Stitch
markers. She made these green Asian beads for Jessica. And then she made these blue ones just for Anna. And then she gave all three of us one of her enamel pins.
And I made sure when I opened the package to let her know that there was a letter that stated that she had to share.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're very pretty. And I said, well, I'll just keep the black ones. And she goes, she wanted you to.
That's what was stated.
Y'all, go over to my friend Missy's and shop richmountainfibercompany.com. She is so good. And then, I have this adorable little strawberry shortcake. My friend Laura over at Knit for Brains makes me strawberry shortcake things all the time, and they're almost exclusively just her and me. But she made me, for Easter, I also got the little Peeps. I love Peeps. And mine are a little bit different than the girls in that...
Oh, you got a big bunny.
I got a bunny gnome. It's so cute. Let's see. I got a bunny gnome. It's so adorable. And then I got pink sparkle. And I love these. For using big needles. I love these. So she sent me that. This was my Easter basket from Laura. It does match perfectly. And she sent me a little peep. And then
show your basket.
She sent me this little basket. I love this so much. It's kind of like a 31 bag, and I don't think it is. But it says chilling with my peeps. And I love this. And then she made me some bags. And this one says, where's my wine? And then it has a little bag. I love these little drawstring bags because they're just so perfect for small projects that I like. And then this one says, I'm too old for this. And then Laura puts this signature pink liner. So almost all of my bags from Laura has this sparkly pink liner. And then I got a little Notions pouch that's also chilling with my peeps. And then I got this bigger medium size bag, and it also has, and I'm holding my little outline tank in here. So this is what I got.
They're pretty.
And I think that's all.
I think that might be it.
I want it to be it, but I love this bag.
Those are so pretty.
It's stunning. I mean, it is stunning. For $40
That's
not
not
bad.
bad.
at all. This is a gorgeous bag
That's
for.
a nice solid zipper too.
It is. It's very durable. It's gorgeous. Go get one while she still has them because you won't be disappointed. They're beautiful. So now I can use all this stuff. It's beautiful.
Yes. I've already taken my Rich Mountain pin and put it on my current project bag.
Well, good. And her markers also.
Yeah, I've already snagged them. I snagged them all.
Give Jessica hers
Thank you.
and
So
her pin.
I think that's pretty much it,
Yes.
right?
Hey, what have y'all been working on lately? It seems like we haven't talked with you in forever, and we've missed y'all. What have you been working on? What have you been doing? What's going on in your lives? Fill us in, because we've missed you.
I want to know what people are doing for summer projects.
Yeah,
I'm kind of on a tank top kick.
same.
I'm
So-
curious how many non-summer knitters we have.
Oh, because that's true.
Because there's a lot of people who are seasonal crafters, and so I'm kind of curious how many of you don't really knit as much during knit or crochet as much during the summer as you do in like the fall and winter.
I am not like that. Even if you know what? I will knit a skinny can cozy. I like to have a very small project, so I will have a skinny can cozy. Oh, that reminds me. I've been playing with a pattern. I forgot to show y'all this, but this is our.
Sold on Love.
This is Sold on Love. I made this to dyed to match the book, but I decided to do a skinny can cozy, but I like mine to be completely closed on the bottom so that it doesn't drip through. And so I've been doing, look at that little bottom. It's so cute. So I've been designing. And so I've kind of been designing lately. And then this is a 3x1 rib, and I love it because it just shows off. It's like fishing. It just shows off the colorway. It's really pretty. So I've been having a lot of fun. So I like to have a little project like this when I'm by the pool.
Yeah. So for my outline tank, I think that I'm going with that bamboo pop that's textured.
Sock.
Since it's hot. Since it's
It is
stinking
hot.
hot.
It is.
So that's the other thing. If you still keep knitting during the summer, do you switch up what yarn you're using? So
I mostly knit with wool.
yeah.
I
but,
do too.
I do have some cotton tank tops, and that's one of the things I'm excited about with the Helix halter is to wear that cotton. And it is, it's completely lace. It's that that open lace columns all the way down the halter. So I'm excited to wear that because it'll be nice and breezy and cotton.
Do you
and
like
lightweight.
knitting with cotton?
The coastal cotton is very nice. It's very soft. It's flexible.
And I agree with that. Sometimes it's stiff. Cotton is stiff.
Yeah, it's not a stiff cotton.
I agree.
And so that is really nice.
Here's what I will say about it. I knitted a bunch of those washcloths for Mother's Day, and I feel like cotton makes my hands sweaty. So
see, I feel like it makes my hands dry.
it does
pulls all
make
the
it
moisture
dry.
out of my hands.
It does.
It doesn't glide as much,
Right.
does it?
I feel like I prefer knitting. Like I'm crazy right now about slub.
Well, I found that the bamboo pop sock is because I have that halter top in it as well, which I like the fabric that it made, but I feel like the design on my body, I maybe needed to tweak the sizing.
I thought it looked excellent on you.
Well, if I'm not careful, then the sides end up here.
Oh, it slides over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's got that it's not stable, so it scrunches around the ribbon.
Yeah. So, and
it's a high halter neck.
It is, which I don't do very well.
It's so pretty on you. It's a gorgeous blue. It's so pretty on her.
I love it, but
you need to find your outline and
get that finished.
Get it finished,
right?
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to be at the last minute like last year.
Yeah.
Literally at the last minute like last year.
Yeah, which, you know, the people at the coffee shop were way more encouraging about me getting it done in time.
Yeah, they were cheering you on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And everybody here was just like, you're not going to get to be in the picture.
I cheered you on. You can do it.
At 9:30 in the morning.
Did we push that back to 1 so you could...
No, I think I got it.
At 9:30 in the morning, she hadn't even started the ribbing yet.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. So I went down to the coffee shop, sat there, and was like, okay, guys, don't mind me.
Don't talk to me. Don't mind me. I'm knitting.
I got to do some hustling.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. You finished it.
I did.
We tucked in the ends, so you couldn't see them in the picture, but yeah, you did it.
But yeah, I do need to get that outline tank back out. And it's, so it's the bamboo pop sock, and it's kind of a dusty mauve.
It's a mauvey, dusty, mauvey purple.
It's going to be pretty. I can't wait to see that on you. It'll look good.
Me neither.
It'll look good.
Well, I need to find that.
I have an idea of where it might be.
We sure have missed y'all. We would love to hear answers to all the questions that we had. Do we have anything else?
I don't think that I have anything else, but if we discussed anything that is on our website, I will have a link to it in the description below. If we talked about any designer friends of ours, bag makers, stitch marker makers, any of that, I will link them in the description down below as well.
Tell them we sent you.
I am going to figure out how to pin a comment, because I've been seeing that on a lot of YouTube videos recently, and I will have a question of like, what are y'all working on? And so y'all are welcome to just kind of reply to that, and we'll see it. But I'm gonna figure that out, so like, don't be surprised if it's not there.
So go ahead and keep commenting.
Yes, keep commenting.
I love the comments. I actually have really missed that part.
But I think we're going to try and definitely be better about recording on a regular basis.
I think rainy season is over now. We're on the
it's
tail end of
to,
it.
Yeah,
so
it's starting to space out.
Yeah, so it's much better now. So
also, you got new medicine for it.
I did.
So
I got new medication.
We're gonna see how that helps.
Yes. So that's going to be great. I'm going to go get injection in my left lower occipital, and that is supposed to prevent some oncoming migraines as well. So I'm waiting to get an appointment for that, and verified with my insurance that will, or approval with my insurance. So I think that'll help a lot. So we should be back in the role of everything.
In the groove.
Yeah. Because we miss y'all. We miss you very much. But come spend the weekend with us in September.
Yeah, if you can make it, definitely come to the retreat.
It's a beautiful area.
Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. I'm not going to be going on any of those hikes or anything. So I'm going to be hanging out somewhere at the resort with a adult beverage and my knitting, and I would love to just sit and visit with you. We all would. So come join us. We would love it. All right. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us, and we will check you again soon.
If you enjoyed our video and you'd like to see us continue to making videos, please give us a like, because that lets us know that you enjoyed it, and leave us a comment, because we want to make sure that you're enjoying the content.
Also, we like engaging with you.
And we do.
Yes.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. That's the easiest way to get notified about when we post new ones, which we need to get back into the habit of doing Wool on Wednesdays and doing our podcasting. And so that's the easiest way to get notified when we put up a new video, is to be a subscriber to the channel. And if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoyed us, please share us with your friends.
Yes. Please, yes.
Let's see, because I pulled it up the other day with Anna when we were talking about it.
I think it was 667.
I think it was 668 last I saw.
Oh.
We are at 670 subscribers.
670?
And when we get to 750 subscribers, we are going to do a live podcast. So you get to see us in all of our fumbling glory.
And y'all get to talk to us, and we get to answer you back right then.
Or we're going to attempt to.
We're going to try.
We're going to see what we can do.
We've never done it before, so that'll be kind of fun.
It could be a hot mess.
Help us get to
it
750.
Probably will be a hot mess.
Hey, we are a hot mess. We're in the South.
5
Right?
hells.
5 hells. It's 1 hell right now.
It might. She might get up to 9 hells this year, Anna.
It's possible. You never really know. But yeah,
I don't want to have 9 hells. Let's not get 9 hells.
Hey, here's the deal. If it is 9 hells outside, it'll be 1 inside under air conditioning.
Yeah.
Just pray that never goes out.
I pray that our ice machine never goes out.
For real, we have an ice machine here, and we eat it all day long because it's just Sonic
lovely.
Ice. It's little nuggets.
Pelleties.
We love it. Yeah.
But I do think that's all that we have. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We enjoyed spending our time with you,
We sure
even though it's now at like an hour and 40 minutes. So we appreciate you sticking with us.
It's been a lot.
We had a lot
But
to
thanks
cover.
for catching up with us.
We had a lot to cover from 2 months away.
Yeah.
I know. I hope we didn't skip anything.
We probably did.
We probably did.
Yeah.
Hey, we love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will see you again soon. Bye, y'all.